So let's get that going. That'll go live here in just a second. We'll get started. All right. So put this over here on this screen. Put this back over here. I got some slides to show in just a second. Find that page. Good morning, everybody. And let's get started here. There it is. So DMP, your DMP marketing system. We're going to just take these sessions are only going to be 20 minutes long, and they're designed for you to really start to take a look at things, right? No fluff, no filter, just work that actually moves the needle forward. And every morning we're going to build something together. By the time we finish this series, you're going to have a complete marketing system, from knowing exactly who your avatar is, to running Facebook ads that convert, to a funnel that works while you sleep. Here's the thing, though. We're not starting with tactics. We're starting with the one thing that makes every tactic work. Today's episode is episode 1. And the idea we're unpacking this morning is this. Your definite major purpose is not just a mindset tool. Your definite major purpose is actually your marketing strategy. So let's dive into it. Let me get over here and share a screen with you so that you can share screens here. So now you should see it. Okay, awesome. Over here and share a screen with you. Let me figure out where that's at. All of a sudden, share screens. So now you should see it. Okay, awesome. I got too many screens open. I can't find where that's at. Hang on. We will edit that out as soon as I find it. I love it. Too many screens open. I can't find where that's at. Hang on. We will edit that out as soon as I find it. Should be right here. And it's not. Hang on. Isn't that interesting? Oh, there it is. All right. Now I got it. It was behind the slides. Funny how that should be. So your DMP is your marketing strategy system. Let me ask you something. Have you ever posted something on social media and it felt like you were performing, right? You wanted to get some likes and some feedback, like you were trying to say the right things, use the right words, yet something felt off, like it wasn't really you. You ever have that happen? Most entrepreneurs market backwards. They start with the product, then they try to figure out who wants it. They model what someone else is doing and wonder why it doesn't land the same way, right? This is that evidence of what Waddle said.
You're muted.
Positively been doing, and it doesn't work for you. They follow the formula and it works a little, but it never really catches fire. Here's why. Marketing is an expression of identity. the most powerful marketing in the world doesn't sell a product. Let me say that again. The most powerful marketing in the world does not sell a product. It declares a belief. Apple doesn't sell computers. Apple doesn't sell iPhones. They sold the idea that people who think differently deserves tools built for them. Does that make sense? So when your marketing is disconnected from who you are and what you're here to do, people feel it. They can't put their finger on it, yet the trust doesn't build. The momentum never shows up. And here's what most people get wrong. They think that it's a copywriting problem or a targeting problem, or they need a better funnel. All right. And here's the thing. It's not a better funnel. It's not you need better targeting. It's an identity problem. And no, a headline doesn't fix it. Only one thing does. And it's your DMP. So this idea of what a DMP actually does for your marketing, it's about your definite major purpose. So let's talk what a definite major purpose actually is in the context of your marketing. Because people think it's a goal. A lot of people think it's a goal, your definite major purpose. It's not. A goal is something you achieve. A DMP, a definite major purpose, is something you become. Napoleon Hill did not write about a DMP as it's your checklist. He wrote it as a declaration of identity. It's to answer, who am I in the world? What am I here to create? And why does it matter? And here's where it connects to your marketing. Your DMP, your definite major purpose, your daily major practice, your thing that is who you are, your DMP connects three things that your marketing desperately needs. First, clarity on the transformation you deliver. Right? First, on the transformation that you deliver. Not the product. Not the features. The transformation. The before and after. What does someone's life actually look like after they've worked with you? That transformation is your marketing message. Everything else is just delivery. Do you understand why it's so important? Why it's so critical? Why it's a necessity for you to have your definite major purpose in place? Because if you don't, nobody knows what they're going to get from working with you. Nobody can say, I want some of that. So the first thing is the clarity on the transformation that you deliver. If you're just marketing a product, if you're marketing sunglass holder cases, there's nothing special about that. It's why most people have a price objection, or somebody says, I can buy that, whatever it is, your widget cheaper someplace else, is because they have no idea. They see no possibility of any transformation from working with you. Second, the authentic energy behind your message. First was clarity on the transformation you deliver, and now it's the authentic energy behind your message. You've heard people talk about authenticity in marketing, right? You've heard people talk about authenticity in marketing. Here's what actually that concept means, authenticity means. It means that there's an alignment between what you say and what you genuinely believe. See, most of you, when you ask questions about your marketing or your social media activity, you're still trying to figure out what's the best words, what's the best way I can hook them. The hook is people raising their hand saying, I want to believe like you believe. I want to have a belief strong enough to say, who are you to show me that I can have it? Are you the person I can partner with, rub shoulders with, get in line with, and you'll take me places I've never been? See, when your marketing comes out of your DMP, the alignment is automatic. You're not performing. You're not performing. You're not modeling someone else. You're just telling the truth about what you're here to do, and people feel that. And 3, a filter for every single decision. What you say yes to, what you walk away from, what products to build, which audiences to serve, which offers to make. See, without that filter, every marketing decision is a guess. With it, decisions are obvious. Your DMP isn't separate from your business strategy. It is the strategy. That's why so many people ask how do I do this? How do you do that? How do I do the, what's the best way for me to do this? If you had your DMP in place, all those questions are no longer needed. They're already answered by your definite major purpose. Now, let's make this real. We're going to make it practical, because I don't do theory without application. So pull out your DMP right now. Pull it out. It's on your phone. It's in your book. You got it written down somewhere. Hopefully you wrote it again today, or you've got a written version of it. And if you don't, Jim Rohn would say that's a clue. If you haven't written one yet, this is your job for today, before tomorrow's episode, because you're going to need it. Write it, read it out loud tonight, and bring it with you. There's enough information for you that we've covered over the years on your definite major purpose. You can Google it. So I want you to look at your DMP. If you've got it, I want you to answer these 3 questions. These 3 questions are the foundation of everything we build in this series. Question 1, what is the transformation at the core of my purpose? Not what you sell, the transformation. If your purpose is about helping entrepreneurs build freedom, your marketing isn't about your product. I want to help people. I want people to experience life at a whole new level. If that's the transformation you provide with your product, it's not your product. Your marketing is not about your product. It's about the journey from stuck to free. Where is your customer stuck? Where are you stuck? And what is your journey? What is your process to freedom? What is it for you? Write it out in one sentence. One sentence. What is your journey from stuck to freedom? That's your success work for today. Question 2, who is the person that transformation is meant for? Meaning, when you get clear on what is your transformation from stuck to free, that transformation, who is that transformation for? This is the beginning of your avatar. We always hear about your avatar, your dot. Dean Graziosi calls it your dot. Who is that group of people that you're going to go work with? Who is that group of people who say, I want to hang out with you? When we go deep on this tomorrow, you're going to have some new awakenings. I want you to start today. What's their average income? What's their age? Do you have that? Do you know that about your avatar, the one who needs that transformation? What's their average age? What's their average income? What's their current pain? Where are they right now? And what does your DMP say about where they're meant to go? See, if you're going, oh my God, well, I don't understand any of this. This is a clue why you struggle. This is a clue why you struggle. And I'm going to offer you over the next 29 sessions the ability to have clarity at a level you've never experienced before. So, question 2 is, who's the person that transformation is meant for? Question 3, it's on the screen. What do you believe that most people in your market are afraid to say? This is your point of difference. Your DMP has a conviction baked into it, a stance. And marketing that actually converts doesn't just describe a solution. It takes a stand. What's the stand? What's the belief? What's the line drawn in the sand embedded in your definite major purpose? If you don't have an answer to that, I'm going to say it flat out. You will struggle in your conversations with people. It's not about doing certain things. It's about doing things in a certain way. And your marketing has been struggling. Your marketing has caused you pain and suffering and delay and lapse. And every now and then you hit it out of the park. What's that phrase? Even a blind squirrel can find an acorn every now and then. It's because you're not living from your definite major purpose. And you think you need to get a marketing strategy. I need to understand my avatar. You do. And maybe you already have that. And the reason it's not converting is you do not have your definite major purpose. You do not have a stand for people to say, I'm going to follow you. So write down the answers to those 3 questions today. Here's what I want you to notice. You didn't need a marketing course to answer those questions, did you? You didn't need to go buy a new book or attend a new class. You came to this conversation this morning. And the thing that you need most, you needed your definite major purpose. That's the entire conversation we're going to spend over the next 29 sessions. When your purpose is clear, your marketing almost writes itself. The message, the audience, the offer, it all flows from one document you already have. Does that make sense? So, here we go. You ready for this conversation? You ready for the next umpteen sessions to truly, for once, maybe get clarity on your marketing? Because my marketing doesn't work for you. My training does not work for you. It works because you adapt it to your definite major purpose. Those people who use my content and explode to new levels and do things they've never done before, and other people struggle, other people fail, other people go say, well, I need a different program. It doesn't matter the program. It only matters if your definite major purpose is in place, so that the next program you use, you can translate it, transform it into your message and into your mission. So here's the resistance. So I want to speak to something, because some of you are going to sit down and do the exercise and you're going to hit a wall. You're going to look at the screen in front of you. You're going to look at your paper in front of you, and you're going to say, dang it. I don't know what to do. You're going to hit the proverbial wall. Maybe your DMP feels too big to connect to a Facebook ad. Maybe it feels abstract, or like you need to get the tech sorted first, or build the product before you can make it. Before you can begin to market, you got to have something else in place. The feeling is real. I can tell you firsthand, the feeling is absolutely real. That delay, that confusion, that distraction. And it's also the thing that keeps entrepreneurs marketing at a fraction of their potential. for decades. Let me say that again. The idea that your definite major purpose is going to be the bedrock, the foundation for a Facebook ad seems odd. The fact that your DMP could be the secret ingredient to all of your social media posts seems ludicrous. I can tell you it's what's keeping you operating at a fraction of your true potential. Because who you are speaks so loud, I don't need to hear what you're saying. And it comes through in a digital message, even in your digital presentation, even in your digital presence. It comes true. It sounds flat. It sounds off. You don't get the likes. You don't get the feedback. Well, I posted the same thing and my audience didn't like it. They didn't give me any feedback. Here's the truth. Your marketing will never be more powerful than your clarity about why you're doing this. If I were to bring each of you, whenever you're watching this, if you're watching this, whether you watched it live, you're watching it live now, or you're watching the recording, or you purchased the program, if I were to pause and I had a way to show up on a Zoom screen with you right now, and I were to ask you, why are you today? What would be your answer? And that answer, that one sentence, is that inspiration enough for somebody else who's waking up wanting to have that? Somebody else in your marketing, somebody who's going to see your content today, will they say that? Will they feel that? Your why you are today? The tech is learnable. There's enough training out there to teach you tech. It's not hard. Ads are learnable. In a week, you can learn how to run powerful, positive, profit-producing ads. Get clarity about your purpose. That's the one most people skip. And it's the only work that makes everything else actually land. The entrepreneurs who build real audience, right? They say your mess is your message. Most of you aren't dealing with your mess called you, right? Your vibe creates your tribe. The tribe you currently have, that's your vibration. Where you're getting your income from, that's your vibration. Entrepreneurs who build real audiences, real businesses, and real incomes, it's not about the funnel. It's not about the funnel. They're the ones who are most clear about who they are and who they serve. Your DMP is that clarity. Use it. So that's episode 1. That's episode 1. Tomorrow we go deeper. We're building your avatar from the inside out, not a demographic profile, the actual human being your purpose is calling you to serve. Their fears, their language, the exact words they use when they're lying awake at 2 a.m., thinking about a problem you solve. Think about that. Somebody last night at 2 a.m., at 6 a.m., at 4 a.m., at midnight, something was running through their mind that you solve, and they can't find you. They can't hear you. They can't see you because they can't feel you. They can't connect with you because you haven't connected to yourself. So if this landed this morning, share it with one entrepreneur in your world who's been grinding at their marketing without seeing the results they know they're capable of. Do the exercise. Write down those 3 answers to those questions we asked. So I'll see you tomorrow. Your homework for today was write your DMP if you haven't, read it out loud, answer the 3 questions from that area of the conversation, and then bring both tomorrow to the session, and we'll begin building your avatar. Does that make sense? I hope it does. I'm Sean G. Murphy. I'll see you where? I'll see you at the next session of your DMP